the pinnacle of the 991 generation 911, the 935, a true tribute to the Moby Dick. Hello and welcome everybody to 911 Scales. My name is Michael and today I'm going to show you the most extreme 911 there is at the moment. Like always, first I'm going to give you some general information about the model and the real car. Then we're going up close with the camera to show you all the details of this amazing piece. And at the end I'm going to give this model some scores that you can decide if you should add this to your model car list or if you just skip it, right? I guess at some point someone at Porsche thought Ferrari is doing this rich car people track day toy thing. We gotta have a piece of that, right? So what they did was taking the GT2 RS, made it a ClubSport version, limited that to 200 cars, and then thought it's not special enough. Let's do it even more special. They then took inspiration from the 935 Moby Dick of the 70s, took another 77 GT2 RS ClubSport and made this enormous, wonderful, extreme body onto that GT2 RS ClubSport. And then they called it just 935. It really is a stunning creation. So let's get the camera, get onto it, and I'll show you all the wonderful details of this extreme track machine. So the 935 in detail. The biggest change to the GT2 RS, I think, apart from this lovely livery in Martini Racing, direct homage to the 935, is the rearrangement of the headlamps. Considering what a huge difference this makes for only 77 cars, I'm kind of astounded they pulled that off. So what they have done, they've deleted the main headlamps up here and put these double daytime LED running lights down here. Also, they've done this new huge front lip, and as I mentioned before, this lovely livery in Martini Racing, and of course the Martini logo here on top. And also another big change was including this huge air duct here for better cooling. Now looking at what I consider is the highlight of this car are the turbine wheels, or again a direct homage to the 935. And I think it's what's really bad that they didn't include them on the 143 scale model and only on the 118 scale model. I think the model has to have these wonderful wheels. Like on the Speedster, they've done the 70s anniversary logo here, so they just put a huge racing number 70 here. Not really my taste, but I get why they did that. And now starting to look at the side rear profile. Again, the lovely turbine wheels I think look so good. And the normal GT2 RS would pretty much end right here, but they continued all the way here with this long tail, like the original 935 in the 70s. Also, you can start to see the huge rediffuser at the end. A wonderful detail I think are the tailpipes of the car. So these are direct carryover from the original 935. If you've seen the racing cars from back then, all the racing cars back then had these wonderful tailpipes, and I think it's really cool that they've included these also on the new 935. Other lovely details is a rear racing light, and also these little struts to carry the rear diffuser. What is massive on this model is the rear ring. The side plates are just massive, and the width of the rear ring is also extreme, I think, continuing all the way over the side of the car. Lovely subtle touch is not only do they celebrate 70 years of Porsche, they also celebrate 50 years of Martini Racing from 68 to 2018. Looking at the right side of the car, they rearranged the filling for the water injection for the turbochargers. On the real car you put them right down here instead of the GT2 RS where you put it down in the bonnet. And also what they've done for this car, they included a high pressure system so that you can change the tires very fast. Just giving you another perspective of the rear of the car. It isn't really possible to show it on the camera, but there are the GT2 RS rear lights down there, and there's also a little sticker made in Flacht to commemorate the factory who built this car. Also what they've done, they changed the aerodynamics around the front tires massively. So the GT2 RS has this air vents above the tire too, but these are way bigger, and they also have this on the rear of the tire. So this were all the details of the new 935. I would love to show you the interior details, but it just isn't possible. But I can assure you it's very nice. You have two racing nets near the driver's seat, you have the full bucket racing seat, all the lovely racing details like the steering wheel, the middle console. They even included the wooden gear lever for the PDK gearbox, and also what you can see is in the rear of the car all the racing equipment and mechanics. Just wonderful, I think. Welcome back, and it really is a stunning creation, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed all the details of this 935, and getting to our scores. Price-wise, it is an expensive model, costed new 279 euros, and as you guessed, they sold them quite quickly. Used ones range from 250 to all the way to 300, so price-wise I would give this only a 4 out of 10. Quality score-wise, I would give this a 7 out of 10. It's made by Spark out of resin and it's overall very good. Details, this is where the model really shines. The Martini logo, the spoiler, the huge scoops, the huge diffusers, the huge exhaust, the wonderful turbine wheels. I think it's very well done and Spark did a good job of this. And details wise, I would give this an 8 out of 10. Rarity wise, this model is the usual Porsche limited edition of 1911 pieces, which is actually quite a high number, but there's only this one 1/18 scale model you can choose. This, I think, makes it, even though there are nearly 2000 pieces around, quite a rare thing, and I would give this a 7 out of 10. Finally, significant. I think it's a really significant car, especially considering this is together with the 911 Speedster, this is the last hurrah of the 991 generation, but also on top of this, this is the first time Porsche did like a homage, a tribute to an old car. So what they've done here was taking the super iconic 913 Moby Dick silhouette and put this on the GT2 RS and made this like the most special track day car Porsche ever created. So significance wise, I think it's worth it 9 out of 10. Overall, this model gets a 35 out of 50, which puts it here on our scoreboard. So in the end, I think if you're a devoted Porsche model car collector, this is a must-have. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, drop a like down below. If you didn't, drop a dislike. It would be amazing if you consider hitting that subscribe button down there below. It really helps me a lot by spreading the passion of Porsche model car collecting. Thank you very much. Tschüss.